Tangled Hearts. Then I met him. Chapter 1. Starting newer or older. It was the year 2012. The air was hot and bothersome. Summer had reached its climax at last, and flowers were in crystal bloom. The world was crystallized with mystery, magic, and temptation. What could this be? Vampires and werewolves ruled the earth as humans froze into normal existence. Peeking out of the summer with full hopes was Celine with her nose poking out. She twitched her obvious nose. She moaned. Does summer always have to be this hot? Why can't it snow? She wondered. She blurred out and smirked. Celine Adams will be joining us at Pillow High School, the female teacher bursted out of delight, with her head held high. The class nodded at her, others waved and smiled back. But one didn't. Instead, he pretended not to see her with his crystal green eyes. She immediately sat down to the seat next to him, as it was the only empty one. The whole classroom giggled in surprise at her appearance. Celine Lucy Adams had dark brown, clutchable eyes, dark brown almond short hair, and a predictable smile. Her skin was golden brown and wavy. And she had wavy hair. Her dress code was simple. A stripy blue and white top with a jean jacket, matching jeans, red lips and a noticeable sharp front teeth, and a pair of white sneakers. She blushed down into her seat as the giggling stopped. Hello, hi, I'm Celine. This is embarrassing, haha. She stopped herself. Yeah, I heard. I also saw you imagining something. Like blurring out, he laughed. Celine stared at him with caution. His green eyes shimmered as they somehow grew darker. Emerald green and short, really stylish blonde brown hair. He wore normal style teenage boys' clothes, maybe to blend in. He had almond skin, a black leather jacket, white t-shirt and baggy dark blue jeans, black sneakers, perfect smile and cute. Ha ha, Celine laughed back, feeling at ease again. She had noticed his sharp front teeth, but did not think it was something to bother herself over. The bell rang. They managed to keep at ease the whole lesson somehow. Celine had her eyes fixed at a dark brown haired guy at the back. He glared at her with the weirdest look in his eyes. Fear had filled her the whole time. Oh, I forgot. What's your name, silly? Celine chuckled nervously as he walked her in the hallway. He stopped to smile. Elon Hardley. What an exotic name, Celine joked and laughed, reaching for his face. No, don't you. Oh, not you too. He tried to hide his face. She shook. The same guy had passed them in the hallway with an unmistakable smile. Elon looked away. Already lunch on your first day, he warned her, nudging her. They left the hallway. At the lunch table, she tried to ask him something. Who was that scary brunette? Celine laughed with fear. Jake Oldtree. He's always like that. Just a meanie. No idea, Elon confused himself. Oh, I think he's fixed on me. She lowered her gaze in torment. Elon just laughed. You get used to it. He nearly choked on his pizza. Holding her head high, she had found a friend on the first day. The day couldn't get hotter, just no sense of summer. Elon smiled at Celine as they chatted in the blister of heat. They were in the school's forest-looking park, all alone, the two of them. Elon neared her. She looked down in delight and confusion. She could breathe him in. "Elon, what's wrong?" Celine asked gently, with no idea in her mind. Boggled she was. "I need to tell you something. I'm not human, you see. He started to shake, breathing heavily. Celine looked at him, confused. "Have I said something wrong? What?" She startled herself. "No, I'm a vampire." He looked down. Celine was filled with fear that was unimaginable. She passed out at the second. Tangled Hearts, Chapter 2, Mine or Yours. She woke up in her bedroom with lights in her face, and the day had become evening. A cloth covered her head with wetness. Smiling at her was her unpredictable father. "Celine, honey, are you alright?" He reassured her in sympathy. "Dad, where's Elon? I must have passed out." Celine was shocked and surprised. He laughed at her lightly and amusingly. "Your friend Elon insisted on staying until you woke up. He was scared it was his fault. He's downstairs," he explained. Celine rushed downstairs, only to find Elon in the kitchen with a smile. "Celine, I'm sorry. You passed out after I told you and you bumped your head at it." Elon laughed fearfully. Celine reached out and hugged him carefully. Still in her PJs, she blushed and backed away. "I'm okay." "So you don't eat?" she whispered. "My parents say I won't eat at some point till I'm older." He held his raspberry fizzy drink up. Clutching his straw from him, Celine took a sip with caution. She stopped. "Your hand is quite cold. My, you really are one," she giggled. Meeting eyes, they smiled at one another. The smile turned into a sour, sudden kiss. Elon had grabbed Celine by the throat suddenly. The softest kiss turned into a full, real kiss. Celine later closed her bedazzled eyes. He was only slightly chilly, and Celine had learned to forget the shock of the day. She suddenly stopped to tell him something strangely bedazzling. He twitched at her in focus at her. "Celine," he nervously calmed her. "I've been told by my grandmother I'm a vampire princess, who is the ruler. However, I'm not really a vamp. That is," she broke down in detail. He grabbed her face, brushing away her hair. At her left cheek, he noticed a red star. "I'm sorry," she muttered. "I was told it will hide itself at a later date." Celine chuckled. "At 15?" she argued.